Back. I'm really sorry about that. My video just cut off. It was almost like the guide said, "Hey, that is enough." But it really wasn't. I'm just kidding. It was a malfunction on my phone. So anyway, right where we cut off was we were talking about the cohesiveness of the family and communicating from your heart space. You can no longer be afraid. And you need to let your family and invite them in. This is a family conversation. This is about a family healing. Also, I'm hearing this is about some family and ancestral karma, this pattern of money and poverty and struggle. And so, again, the card is surrender to the divine. It's time to reach out. And then we're not just talking about resources. I'm hearing that you in particular, whomever this is resonating for, that what I'm getting here is that you have a bigger, broader purpose, and you live inside these limitations and these broken stories of belief patterns that are bringing about a cyclical pattern. And this is the time to not only obliterate but demolish. We're talking about making it obsolete for the generations to come. This is an ancestral pattern. This is a family pattern that you are breaking. And again, so we're talking about Pluto moving through. And so last card, I love it. It does say new romantic cycle about to begin. We're talking about self-love here, the balance of the journey from the ego to self and soul. We're talking about the divine self. Actually, I just say soul, and if you've watched me long enough or know me long enough, you're going to hear me say, you can't trade the words divine and authentic and higher. It's the soul. We're still talking about the same thing. It's the soul. It already resides in you. It's trying to connect with you. You're about to fall in love with yourself. And if you want to learn and know how, check out my workshops at IamPoweredByLove.com. And so for my Aries, part 2. So I know you're like, what? Why are there so many videos for this one video? We're going to send out some birthday love for my Aries. Everyone's having birthdays. What did you do for your birthday? How'd you celebrate? What are you going to do? Got a few more days here, Aries, before your time is gone. There will be a new moon report. I'm going to get that up and going because if you watched the energy update for April, you're going to see there's some pretty big and major things happening. It is definitely confirmed. There is going to be a massive upswing in the death toll for COVID-19. And we're going to talk a little bit about not just meditation. We're going to be talking about prayer. It's the missing art. It's actually the missing piece. You cannot have meditation without prayer. How we restore prayer life, coming together as a unified humankind for all humanity to pray. Check out the prayer box. It is a donation-based prayer box where your donation for us to pray for you and your family and your needs, that money goes to nonprofits. One of the nonprofits is an upstart nonprofit that needs your help. It's called Enlightened Individuals. So look for the donation prayer box. It's in the footer of my website at I Am Powered by Love. You will see the hand, and real story, true story, is that when I was channeling all the new changes on the website, they told me to put a hand there with love, and I had no idea that COVID was coming. I knew something was coming because of all the changes that they asked me to make to myself, my life, and in the way that I'm moving forward to, be of assistance to those who need help. And by the way, my workshops are pick your price. I've never done that before. Some of them are as low as $10, $20, $50. Check it out. And if you want to win a free reading from me, then there's a link below where you can sign up and register. and those weekly winners are announced. I like for you guys to book right away, and please, I keep asking people to leave their feedback on it. The last girl was like, oh my God, that was so scary accurate. I do not do tarot. I am an Akashic record reading. I'm doing the tarot because I'm making quick videos. These aren't tarot, I'm sorry, these are oracle cards, and these are the Moonology cards, by the way, one of my faves. I love these, and so I do Akashic record readings. I don't ask any questions. I give you a clean read, just like what you're seeing here live on video. Okay, so this is for my Aries. Shout out. You too. New cycle. This is going to be a reoccurring pattern. I'm going to tell you why. So if you're out there and you're getting tarot readings and you're asking about love, especially for my twin flame, hey, twin flames, we're really in an ascension process. And you may not know what that is, and I'm going to be talking a lot about that in forward-moving videos. You're also going to get a little bit of a sneak peek of things that I'm going to be doing in the upcoming workshops. But this love, this new romance, is about loving yourself. This is the soul care. This is your soul wanting to be the predominant source of your living. This is where we have peace. This is where we have unspeakable joy. This is where true love and happiness, and also living from the soul, is how you're able to manifest the purest of your intentions. So for you Aries out there, and what I'm hearing is that you're coming to find that the vanities, this is deep. It's deep. You're coming to find that the vanities of life are no longer suiting you. You're not pleased. Even, you're sitting around, you're looking at home, and you're looking at the trappings of your life, and you find emptiness. I'm so sorry to have to tell you that. You are finding emptiness, vacancy. I'm hearing empty. I'm so sorry. Relationships, friendships, the way you live, the way you've created. You're sitting at home, you're dealing with COVID, and you're finding that you don't really have the true, genuine connections in relationships and friendships, and that your life, what did you work all this time for? You are about to fall in love with yourself. This one is, you're very close to achieving a goal. Some of you have already been doing a lot of self-healing and working with energy workers, coaches and mentors, working on your personal programs, transformations and those things. But I'm also hearing this is super specific. Some of you have really been putting in the work. And so this is about a big release. This is about a release. This isn't necessarily a goal. You've been asking to be released from something. You've been seeking you have been seeking release and freedom, because I'm hearing freedom, I'm hearing release, and this is heart-centered. This is related to some deep pains and wounds, some deep scars. So this is some traumatic. This is not only is it traumatic physical, this is loss, grief, death, and this is divorce. This is child loss. This is a family loss. This is really, really painful. So if this is resonating with you, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about a release, the freedom, being able to find yourself awakened and refreshed, revived. And even with all of COVID going on, you can experience an awakening that will change your outlook on who you are and what life really is, and how to get the most out of life, and how to really manifest, even at a time when it looks like the world is shutting down and everything around you looks like everybody's falling apart. This card is for the person who is really, really seeking the best way to heal from a deeply broken heart, wants to speak into existence the manifestations of the desires of their heart. So that's what's happening here. Last card, Whoa, let's take some time out and breathe. I can tell you, Aries, some of you are really, really dealing with a lot of different rebirth cycles. And a lot of times there's not a lot of an emotion in your dealings. A lot of times it feels choppy. That's the best way I can describe what they're saying. And so this is for you to just take a time out, take a beat. Take a beat right now, right in the middle of all the drama, because you're right in the middle of some deep, intense feelings yourself, along with everyone else. This is a little bit more intense for this group that this is for. So take some time out. You know what? I'm really going to recommend my spiritual spa bath salts. Go to my website, check out the shop, or Alluring Elements. I am an certified aromatherapist. Take some time, chill out, relax. You cannot force this. You are trying to make something happen that is not within your power. You cannot manipulate, and I'm going to tell you why you can't manipulate. Right now, there's too many planetary movements that you cannot. Pride and manipulation, working through the ego, is not going to help you. You're going to drain yourself. You're going to be more frustrated. You're going to get angry. You're going to explode. You're going to lose your cool. This is, that vengeful type of backlash. This is jealousy. This is this energy right here is saying just take a step back. Take a step back. Take a nice deep breath. Get a nice deep bath soak and just let it go. And you need to reimagine how you're going to approach this situation. So I'm looking at 3. So this is obviously for all 3 decants. And I don't know if you know what a decant is in astrology. And if you're doing tarot readings online and listening to somebody and they're not breaking your sign down by decant, then I would be a little bit scared. Just a little bit scared. But a decant goes by the week in which you are in Aries. And there should be 4, and I've only read 3 cards so far. So I'm going to say this is for the first. So we're talking about those who were born in the cusp in that week. This is that first week of April. First week, second week. Let's look at this next card and see what channel has to say. Boom. Looking at the bigger picture. So that's about right as well. I'm going to say that this is your summary for everybody, but actually for those that are going into the cusp here in this next week, it's going to be super, super crucial. Take that step back, just like the decants before you. Take that step back, but they want you to see how you can let go of your ego, that pride, that, that control, that, joie de vivre that you give, that cool, calm, demeanor, that veneer. That's the word, because they were giving me something else. I'm going to say it nice and mild to you, and I'm going to say veneer. This is a veneer, and they want you to take a step back and ask yourself, what is it that you really want to manifest in this situation? You're looking square at something, and you're looking through a microscope, and they're asking you to take a step back and look through the Hubble telescope. They want you to see the whole freaking universe in this situation. Look at all the players involved. Look at what you're creating with everyone and the situation involved, and what is your part in it, and how are you going to make this better. This is for you. Happy birthday, Aries. Love you. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time. Love, like, and share. And if this resonates with you, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and definitely my website, www.Iampoweredbylove. Love, light, peace, and blessings. And I'm so sorry there's 2 parts of this.